Hey everybody, my name is Okomie, but you can call me Oko for short. I am an English VTuber and a casual elven e-girl, and I'm also an artist on the internet. And I thought it would be a really fun idea to maybe gather some other VTuber artists and see what we can do if randomly given a prompt and a color palette. Today I have joining me Legia, Natomi, Rosaline Kate, and Tomochi. And what we're essentially going to be doing is everybody is going to be getting a randomly generated color palette, and we are all going to be sticking within a single randomly generated theme. This is my first time doing something like this, so there's going to be a lot of trial and error, but effectively we are all going to have 1 month to put together this art piece / character design. And at the end of that month, we are going to get back into a Discord call, and we are all going to share our thought process and a little bit of a recording going through the process of creating that character / art piece. Well, let's see how this goes.
Hi, I'm Tomochi, also known as Tomo, and I love to sleep and draw. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Catherine Rosalind, or just Kate. I love to draw and write and stream because that's fun.
So we are going to randomly select a color and a theme. Well, I guess a theme for everybody, but we're going to randomly select your guys' colors here. So who wants to go first?
Me.
Oh, that was very quick. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfect. You know, to be fair, just in case we get a palette that like really just does not resonate with us, I think everybody should get one free veto. Yeah, one free respin. Oh my god, I just woke up. My morning voice is terrible right now. So the first palette we're gonna generate for Tomo is very warm.
I love orange.
I can't tell.
I can do this. I can do this
or not.
I would say, if anything, maybe lock all the colors except for the last one at the very end, because those two are so freaking similar.
Yeah, these two here.
I would just like change, like do a random generation of one more color for that, because I kind of feel like that's a little unfair.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they're literally both called Sandy Brown.
I get 4 colors instead of the 5. That's how it works.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be fun. Oh,
yeah,
that'll be so fun.
You want to go with that?
I'm going with it.
You locking it in? You don't want your free reroll?
No. No.
Right.
Trust.
Green
I'm gonna
Okomie.
pull up with like a fish or something. Just kidding.
That's gonna be so cool though. You got like a really nice dark color, and then you got like the normal color, like a good like orange palette, and then you have you could have like the blue as like a highlight or something. I would say try to use only that palette. Now, if you need to use maybe a darker shade or a lighter shade, then that's okay. But like in Tomo's case though, she's got all those oranges. She could easily use those as the shadows and stuff.
Yeah, I love orange.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be using skin tones from our palettes. Oh, it's gonna be interesting if somebody like gets like super like unconventional colors. Ooh, very green.
Ooh, wow.
Very green. How are you feeling about this palette?
You know what? I think I can roll with it. I kind of like it actually. It's like they're all different, but they're all like still close. I think I'll roll with it.
Now my color, I guess, because I need witnesses for my colors, so that doesn't look like I, rolled until I got one that I liked.
Oh, so
that one looks fun. Yeah, that one looks so fun.
That does look fun. I'm worried about what theme I'd get though. Do I want to reroll? All right, let's see. It's the same fucking thing, basically. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Nice. I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'll stick with this one. Oh my god, those are colors. Now for our theme. What is a theme that you guys are like kind of hoping for now that you have like your visuals?
I'm good with anything. I think for me it's mostly just magical girl because I like them.
See, I think I could probably roll with anything as well. It's probably just about like what character I choose. That would make it work.
This will be the theme for everybody, so not just us. Academic. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So academic can include themes like your typical like anime school uniform. It could be like academia fashion. It could be professor, teacher, just something along those lines.
Interesting.
They just
I
have
like
to.
it. I like it.
They just have
I
to
like
look
it.
like they are
I'm okay
academic
with
in
this.
some way.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited too. But yeah, I'm so excited to see what you guys come up with.
Hello, I am Nat, aka Natomi. I am a neat virtual sea dragon VTuber. I'm an illustrator. I play a lot of silly games, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Lydia. I am a dragon VTuber, and I usually play like a lot of roguelikes, but I've also been going back to Monster Hunter and stuff. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at variations of the name Lydia, Leguia.
You guys already know the theme, so we generated our palettes first before we knew the theme.
Oh man!
But now
Oh,
you
no.
guys know the theme. So who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
And this is for
Okay, let's see.
leg. Oh, very.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
this is so pretty.
Yes.
You want this?
Come on.
Oh, this will be so fun.
Now, if you want, we could do
So
a
excited.
re-roll, and you could pick this one over the second one if you wanted.
I already have some ideas cooking, but I'll see what I get for the reroll as well.
Okay.
Oh,
The complete
fun, too.
opposite. Complete
Oh my God.
opposite.
wait, both of them are so fun.
They were both really fun.
I'm jealous.
I'm gonna
so
go-
jealous.
I'm gonna go with the grayscale one.
The previous one?
Yeah. I have so many fun ideas for this already.
Amazing. I love it. All right. And that leaves Nat. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Please,
Okay.
please, please, please.
And here we go. Oh,
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I can see this.
could you?
Uh,
That yellow is
I'd like
so
a reroll,
abrasive.
just in case.
Yeah, I was going to say that yellow's really abrasive. Ooh.
Oh.
Very
one.
pastel.
please.
You want this one? This actually looks very similar to your VTuber color palette too.
I was gonna say.
I'm just gonna draw myself. Don't worry.
Yeah, just draw yourself in like a Sailor Fuku or something, you know?
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
So, we have had a month to put these art pieces together. What are some things that you guys liked about this challenge, and maybe some of the struggles you guys encountered with this challenge?
I like having the little parameter set. Makes you more like, I think it helps you be more creative.
I liked being able to just do something that wasn't like just OC art and something that wasn't just commission art. It was like, yeah, just go out and do it. Have fun.
I agree, but I think the hardest part was just trying to figure out like what to do with it, especially since it's such a limited palette. Although
Mhm.
apparently everybody else like has their own take about how they use the said limited palette.
Okay, listen here. You will
But-
see. I didn't go crazy.
Look, if I had the option to use more colors, I would have used more colors. But I do think it was fun to mess around with.
I think Legu asked, like, what are we supposed to do with these characters now that they're done? Like, can we turn them into adoptables, or can we make them into OCs? Yada yada. And I love that idea. I even gave them like a little name and hobbies and interests. so we'll see. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I've been ready. Let's go.
Okay. I would like everybody to meet Willow.
Oh,
Oh.
beautiful.
So my color palette was a choice, and where we determined that even skin color had to come from the color palette, there was no way I was going to be doing something a little more traditional. Looking back on it, I could have totally done like a half orc in a fucking Japanese schoolgirl uniform. I could have done that. But my mind immediately went to tiefling, and I even hinted in it in the original recordings where I was just like, if you really want to stretch the term of academic, you could even do like a fantasy magic scholar. And that was basically me
That
just being
works.
like, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a tiefling scholar. I'm surprised, or not surprised, I'm kind of remiss that I didn't add any like sketches of them like with a book or something. But tieflings are often named for those who don't play D&D, are often either given a name associated to their purpose or something that defines them or something that they hope to live up to, yada yada yada. I have wanted to draw top surgery scars for a bit. So I gave this tiefling a little booba window with some top surgery scars. And decided that they were at least going to be non-binary, possibly gender fluid, not entirely sure yet. And I was really hoping that they would be sort of a magical botanist of sorts. So that's why I wanted to give them the name Willow, and they could go by Will for short if they wanted. But yeah, that was my plan.
I love it.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
Very fun, very fun.
It was really fun doing the little fire there. As soon as I saw like the dark purple and like the fucking Disney neon green for villains, I was just like, I kind of want to do a black smoky fireball wisp. I'm very happy with how it turned out.
That looks
Fun,
like
fun,
the
fun.
epitome of an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. So I used the base blue for the skin. I used the base purple for the clothes, and I used the base green for like the tunic. But the neon greeny yellow, like I've used the multiply for the leathers, or what would represent the leathers. And I used, I think, the base of that neon-y greeny yellow for the metals, so like the bangles on the hooves, the earrings, the accoutrement on their belts. Yeah, I was a little liberal with the rest of it, but like there's most of the flats are from the palette. The line art is the dark purple. Like I tried.
I feel like I should go last now because I feel like I follow the rules to a T too much.
It's okay.
Okay, here's the third rendition of my take on the prompt
Oh god.
that I decided to start at 3 a.m. last night. I got my little
Oh,
cake
they're
ready.
so cute. What the heck?
I love it!
So I had a really fun little grayscale palette that I absolutely adored because I haven't worked in grayscale for a very, very long time. And I knew immediately I wanted to make some sort of like little, like just kind of like a little like innocent but creepy girl. So I decided to make this little Lamia girl. And she is your new substitute necromancy professor, like a student teacher.
I love
So
her
awesome.
so much.
Oh my god.
What
I
the
can see
heck?
her in like a fantasy like school anime. Like
One
that's really
100%.
cool.
100%.
My mood for it was definitely putting her in something like maybe Little Witch Academia or something like
I
that.
love Little Witch Academia.
So
So
cute.
good. But yeah, that was my third rendition because the first one I did was a more detailed full body thing. The second one I did, I decided to scrap it and go for like this weird like bunny girl with like this giant stuffed rabbit behind her. It was like looming, like essentially, if you know like Annie from
Annie and
League, like,
Tibbers,
kind
yeah.
of vibe. Yeah. Annie and Tibbers kind of thing. And then last night I was sitting there and I decided to go back to the first one I did and I realized, wow, doing like detailed full body art is so bad, but it's like so hard. You know what I've done a lot of recently? I've done a lot of chibis.
Can we see the full body? Are you comfortable sharing that?
Yeah.
Yay.
Let me grab a snapshot of that really quick. I decided to switch it again last night at about like 3 a.m. So I spent 3 hours straight just drawing to get this done. Bad idea, guys. Don't procrastinate and don't decide to change things immediately afterwards. So
Oh,
here's
it
the
looks
full
so
body I
good,
did.
Oh, that looks so good. What?
I was just getting so burned out from doing the detailed drawing. I was like, no, chibi.
No, I understand that. Believe me.
Amen.
Sometimes I just want to do a lot of art. Like I see a lot of those art accounts that just constantly are showing off art. I'm like, I don't have the time for that. I understand. Like sometimes you just don't want to do the full body art.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
the chibi works. And like if you do end up going with the adopt route, you could like say like, oh, comes with a full body piece, yada yada yada. Like if you wanted to, you don't have to.
I am not finishing that. Everything on this photo is one of those 5 colors, but put through some sort of layer at least. So everything from like the chromatic aberration and blush on the skin is like that medium brown tone,
Yeah.
like the kind of warmer tone. That is that just on like hue on like the lightest tone I could. And like so it kind of made things a little bit warmer. Then I discovered the middle like cool gray tone could be used with like I think it was hard light or hue, and it could make like a teal color. So like even like the little teal brooch on her neck is just one of those. It's just a bunch of different layers stacked on top of each other. But all of these is just one of those 5 colors. And then the black for the line art, and then the white for the little highlight in the eye. And the rest of it is just the colors. And it was so fun working with that again, because I haven't done any sort of grayscale long time.
It turned out so cute.
I could go next if you.
Go ahead. Because
Alright.
mine's gonna need some explaining.
Ooh.
Oh, so pretty.
Wait, hold on.
She's not ready.
That is cute.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
What I did was I tried to use every single color. The only thing that isn't the color is the rainbow, but that was a brush that I used.
I think I have the same brush, so I totally understand.
I love that brush.
It's a fun brush.
Right? And so I don't know, I saw the colors and I was like, okay, I don't know, but let's just get started. So when I was sketching, I was like, you know, this greenish blue gives me under the water vibes, and I love under the water vibes. I kind of just drew it, but I wanted to do it in a less anime style, because like I do usually, like when I'm not doing like commission work, it's not anime at all. So I was trying to like go for a cooler, like not cooler, but like more realistic style. And I really like the face. I think that's my favorite part. So I had like oranges, and then a lot of oranges. I looked up a lot of pictures of anime schoolgirls sitting on desks. So that happened. And yeah, that's basically my process. I kind of just, I blacked out, I'm gonna be honest.
I love how you used like the oranges from your palette for like the highlights on the top of the hair and shit like that, and like using it for not only the school uniform but also like the table too. That just makes the whole piece look cohesive. I love the aquatic take.
I love how painterly it is.
It does look very painterly.
It's like a very romantic, like, it just caught me in this moment kind of vibe.
Yeah. Looks like a still from a fucking like shoujo anime.
Not the
Alright.
hands.
It is now my
Hands?
turn, as I'm
Hands?
gigantic.
Yes, you are big.
Oh, wait.
I love
Yeah,
it.
so Kate went and did like a whole fucking comic strip.
Oh my goodness.
I just took my own characters, threw them in school uniforms, and then I gave them a academic setting. But they're from like a fantasy story that I'm writing called The Unfinished Story, and it's available for free for people to read. She's like writing the story as she's being thrown in like situation over situation over situation.
You can't just write in the book, I win, GG easy.
No, she cannot. I'm afraid. It has to have a full actual story, and obviously it involves the other main characters, which are these guys. So she has to write their endings too, not just hers.
I like how the color scheme that you got randomly generated, the color palette, like the way you've done this comic strip looks like, you know, the characters are basically like just under this green light, you know? Like
yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
It worked so well. Like it reminds me of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, when the Yamashu episode, the secret tunnel, where they're like in the caves with like the glow in the dark crystals.
I wanted something fun and goofy, and so I wrote a little comic strip of like just woes of like final semester group projects. They're basically trying to work on a group project. Bove doesn't want to work on the group project, and she's not exactly happy about it. So, and then her sister's obviously berating her for complaining. She's more studious, and the others are just clearly not as excited either. Fun stuff. I just threw them in an active setting, put a bunch of books in, messed with the colors, made it really painterly, and it turned out pretty.
Did you draw those books by hand, or was that a Clip Studio paintbrush?
Actually, it was a brush that I found from another artist, actually.
Nice.
And it was a
love
free
Clip
brush,
Studio
so.
paint with like the brushes that just make shit so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Takes
was
a lot of the
definitely
guesswork
fun.
out of things.
I did a little bit of edits with it, obviously, but it worked out really nice because I just didn't have to draw each individual brush.
Yeah, exactly. Drawing each individual book would have
Book, yeah, not brush.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Hi. So, unfortunately, Nato wasn't able to hang out with us on the day that we were showing off all the art pieces. Thankfully, I was able to get her on another day, so here we are, showing off Nato's beautiful piece. Bloop. All right. So, like, tell me about it. Like, this obviously turned out very beautiful. The color palette that you got randomly generated, I think I made a comment. It was just like, it looks like your VTuber model's color palette. Just basically.
Yeah. I was very happy to get it, to be honest, because as soon as I saw it, I already knew the idea I wanted, which is pretty much this.
Perfect. It turned out gorgeous. I love like you and Tomo went with like a fishy monster girl vibe, and it's so cute.
And that was completely unintentional too. I did my best to stick with it like strictly. All the shading, all the lighting is all just using multiply and add, pretty much. I wasn't able to get a speed paint recording because of my Clip Studio issues, but I can show you like my sketch and all that.
Oh yeah, sure. I'd love to see the sketch.
So it started, you know, like this rough sketch with a concept. Sketched out the background, and then I refined the sketch. Originally, she was gonna have normal ears, but I wanted to switch it up.
Okay. So, like, when you and Legu going into this process knew that it was going to be academic, because I pulled the theme when I had Tomo and Kate. So, like, when you got that color palette, like, did this, like, pose, character, scene, concept, yada, 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 did that just, like, immediately come into mind, or did that come a little later?
It came later, but I did know I wanted a water theme and a schoolgirl theme, but when I started actually thinking about the like composition, I wanted to try something different and kind of do like a background. And I don't normally draw backgrounds at all, so like all these books, they were made with like the 3D feature on Clip Studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had to like lay them around on like a grid, you know, to try and like match perspective. But I love it. I'm very happy.
It turned out really good. Like, this literally looks like a wallpaper. Like, we were saying, I can't remember if we were saying that like during the video recording or not, but like you had a friend comment saying that like it looked like a like music video like picture, or like a Vocaloid music video. Oh, it turned out so cute.
Thank you.
I love the approach that we all took with this challenge. Like, it definitely turned into more of an art challenge. I always imagined it as like a character design challenge. And then Kate, for example, did like a comic strip with her like original characters, which turned out so good. You did this beautiful splash piece. Tomo did another like beautiful portrait looking piece. I think if I were to do this again, I might make it a little stricter and be like, you know, character / wallpaper, or character / like what's that style, skeb, I guess, like something like that.
Yeah,
I think that would be really fun. It would definitely like put down a lot more work. I gave us a month.
If you guys didn't see Nats yet, but just like a little spoiler, we did the same ears. We didn't even know.
Honestly, when Nat got their palette, I was just like, that's just your VTubers color scheme.
So funny.